Crazy God story. Years ago, I was on a mission trip to Kenya, and on the last day, we baptized a bunch of people. There was a large crowd of people standing in a circle around the baptism area, watching the baptisms happen, and I wanted to be able to see it, but I couldn't get through that ring of people, so I went and stood off by myself. Now, I was a little bit frustrated because I was excited about the baptisms and wanted to see them, but I couldn't get close enough. And then I saw a woman who looked very sad, standing off away from the group all by herself. It was a local believer named Beatrice that had been working with some of the people in our group. I hadn't really talked to her all that week, but I saw that she looked sad, so I approached her and just asked what was wrong. She told me she was saved and baptized when she was a kid, and so since she was so young, she wasn't sure if her baptism was acceptable, and she was feeling kind of guilty for not getting baptized again that day. I was feeling kind of lost. I didn't know what to say, so I just said the first thing that came to mind, and I asked her if, when she was a kid, when she got baptized and saved, if she knew exactly what those things meant, and she was like, oh, absolutely. And so I just reassured her that if she knew what she was doing when she was a kid, that God accepted her baptism and salvation is valid. I felt like I fumbled my way through that entire conversation. I didn't think it went well at all, and maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have encouraged her to go get baptized with everybody else. But then her demeanor completely changed. She went from looking very sad to very peaceful. She told me that what I said to her pierced her heart, and she felt secure in her baptism and her salvation, and she knew that she did not need to go get baptized again. There was spiritual warfare going on in her life right then that neither of us were aware of, that God brought me into to help her fight. The enemy had been working to create doubt in Beatrice that her salvation and baptism from when she was a kid wasn't good enough, wasn't sufficient. And so getting rebaptized isn't bad, but in her situation, if she would have got rebaptized, it would have been an open door to create more doubt in her life by the enemy. I believe that if she had acted on the doubts that the enemy planted in her mind, that he would have started planting other doubts about the rest of her Christian life in her mind and constantly just attacked and eroded her faith. And so while I was frustrated that I hadn't been able to see the baptisms, I believe the Holy Spirit kept me away from that so that I could see her. The question that I asked her, that didn't come from me. It came from the Holy Spirit. He spoke through me directly to her. The next time you get frustrated because things aren't going the way you want, keep in mind that maybe God is planning on using you in a way you're not expecting. Maybe there's a Beatrice out there somewhere that he wants to use you to help. Always look for Beatrice.